Ah, on va sans doute aller à la tour radio, hein. Quoique. Peut-être pas.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Oh, il y a quelqu'un là-bas. I see something. Ah non, c'est pas quelqu'un. It's a trap.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle.
Ah, elle a disparu la silhouette.
When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
We will come together. Together, bro. What the fuck?
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Ave Maria. Oh là, un bunker. Un bunker abandonné.
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight. I will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands.
Avec les
It is
voitures.
21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turn-off for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
Nous sommes presque au sommet. Incroyable.
have dredged these waters for the bones of the hermit, for the traces of Donnelly, for any sign of Jakobsen's flock, for the empty bottle that would incriminate him. I have scoured this stretch of motorway 21 times, attempting to recreate his trajectory, the point when his heart stopped dead and all he saw was the moon over the Sanford Junction. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all, and it was not his fault. It was the converging lines that doomed him. This is not a recorded natural condition. The gulls do not fly so low over the motorway and cause him to swerve. The paint scored away from his car in lines like an infection, making directly for the heart.
Ah oui, sombre histoire un peu. Il y a beaucoup de vent là. Plus c'est haut.
Run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
And take to the air.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
C'est un saut de la foi, mais il n'y a pas de foi en bas. Oh, on était une mouette, on a vu l'ombre. L'ombre de la mouette. Come back. Paul. Et voilà tout. Voilà. Fin du jeu. On l'a fait en 1 heure à peu près, c'est ce qui était prévu. Ça va, c'était sympa. Bon, c'est pas le jeu le plus captivant, c'est sûr, mais il y a une petite histoire, les musiques sont très sympas. Et, euh, et non, c'était cool. C'était un petit moment sympa. C'était intéressant. Euh, à savoir que bien évidemment, les screenshots que j'ai pu prendre seront disponibles sur Discord dans la section screenshots. Comme d'habitude, hein, dès qu'on finit un jeu, je mets toujours les screenshots que j'ai pu prendre sur Discord. Et puis je pense que c'est une petite équipe, donc en vrai ça va. Il y a Ramsey en plus, bah, salut à lui. Ramsey. Chairman, Office Commander, Public Relations, developed by Gaben Game. Richie Turner, hein, le directeur de développement. C'est sympa, voilà. C'est pas de prise de tête. C'est plutôt sympathique. Ah mais du coup c'est polonais là. Là ça fait assez polonais comme nom, hein. Made with Unity 2017, Unity Technologies. Ça a été fait avec Unity, ok. Bah c'est pas mal, hein. Le rendu est vraiment sympa. Ouais, donc le jeu, ouais c'est ça, 2016-2017. Sachant que là c'est la version un peu remake, parce qu'il y a aussi les commentaires des développeurs. Mais, oui, je pense que la version de base a dû sortir en 2015 et ils ont refait ensuite une édition, la Landmark édition avec les commentaires des développeurs par-dessus. Là, je les ai pas mis parce que je voulais découvrir le jeu sans. Mais c'est une possibilité qu'offre le jeu.